Yo, and then welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sending out you a lot of love. You feel me? But yo, my like, it's actually insane. I want to tell you guys a meditation to be able to talk to your higher self, or one that I do that may help you. And one thing is, there was a night that I astral projected, and I, without actually knowing that this is what it was, there's a silver cord, or like a little band, silver cord, rope, whatever you want to call it, that connects you to your higher self or your astral self, or whatever you want to call it, your God self. And you can feel this tie, like this rope connected from like your belly button to the energy of yourself, or whatever you envision that to be. And one night I astral projected, and I actually felt the band, like I could grab it. You can't break it. You can't sever the tie until, I guess, death, the moment of death, or whatever the tie severs. But there is a block, and that block actually stops your imagination from coming through, or everything that you would need for all your answers during this life, because deja vu is everything done. So literally, like I said, I live in a constant state of deja vu. So for me, my whatever the block is has been loosening up more and more, and that's what I was gonna say. The meditation technique is more of like, to just get it out the way. It's literally just, when you're meditating, envision the band. Literally imagine lay flat on your back, and envision yourself on the other end. Super powerful. I'm telling you, anything. Imagination is God. That's what it is. That is imagination. Imagination, you can create things of your wildest, like everything, because everything here was from imagination. These computer screens, you'll hear me say it. Even the fucking probiotic bottle of a container to store something in. Some girl came up with this Nature's Bounty fucking bottle and said, hey, we want to package it like this, like a fucking lint roller. It was all imagination. Wallets, lighters, keyboards, headphones. So when you talk about envisioning yourself, you have no reason not to envision yourself as an overall powerful thing. When you say like you're being humble, or you want to, like, you can't envision yourself, like, what about everybody else? Fuck everybody else. This isn't about everybody else. If you're making yourself feel worse to make other people's days better, that, I'm sorry. I don't know what human shit you've been programmed into doing, but that doesn't make any sense. You should be making yourself feel better while making others feel better. You shouldn't like lessen yourself or sell yourself short just to make others happy. No, that's dumb shit. Now, when I'm talking about playing the game and maybe like manipulating people at work or however you play the game, that's a different story. If you're like, playing sucker, but you're a beast within, and you're just like a wolf in sheep's clothing, okay, I see you. But like, as for people who think it's fucking believe that it's bad to envision themselves like this, no, it's literally what is connected to you. It's consciousness. That is you, your God. So like, when I say to envision something on the other end of the string, you can envision yourself, but usually you can't really envision yourself. You chose this body and what this avatar looks like, yes, but the energy behind it is grand. So don't sell yourself short when you're envisioning the energy on the other side of the silver string or the silver cord. But envision that and just meditate on that. Meditate on imagining the block opened. And I feel like you can tell it's blocked because your imagination can't go far. Also, you can't receive answers for things you might have. But now I'll just get into how intense it's been. So actually, yesterday I was doing this type of meditation, and it was fucking crazy. It was like myself came over and started choking me. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, I was losing breath like I was gasping in real life, but I was fine because I could still breathe. But that was showing that my consciousness is getting a lot stronger to create my reality. So I really thought I was choking and almost threw myself out of the meditation. But it was choking me because it's almost like it was tired of my bullshit. And not gonna lie, I was tired of my own bullshit. Like, again, I've been having this conversation with multiple people that it was time to step into my power, and it's time to just do what I came to do, be polarizing and say fuck it, and don't be scared about what anybody's gonna think, because like I guess this pattern has been playing through my life for like fucking almost not 8 but 6 years. Is it 10? 7 years almost, fucking, I guess, playing on repeat. And because like I mentioned, my ex-girl Jay, she told me this when we like one of the times, like around the time where I don't know if it was a first met kind of thing, but I swear she was saying it from the time where we first met, where she was saying you care about what people think too much and you're sacrificing like yourself. And it's crazy that she saw through that. It's like but that's girls are way more intuitive than us, at least when they know themselves. They're much more, I don't want to give just every female that more credit, but they are more sensitive to emotions and shit. So fellas, don't be fucking weirdo bum ass motherfuckers. But truth is not every girl. A lot of girls are out of fucking whack with their emotions, but a lot of guys are too. I'm not trying to say that to be one-sided, but just the point is that I guess like love or something allowed her to see truly me, because when we first started fucking with each other, I didn't know that I was being my true self, but I can almost tell I a bit was, because like it was natural. Me and her going into the relationship was one of the most natural relationships I ever had, where we literally, if you go watch my Does True Love Exist videos, you'll hear the story. Like honestly, that was just like a meant to be relationship. I'm not saying all of them aren't, because everything that's happening has been already done, but I just so going back on topic, like my higher self was really fucking choking the shit out of me. Big ass Titan motherfucker with stars and fire coming out of him, fucking choking my shit, and then sent down a littler version of myself from the past, who was not in my opinion a better version of me, but I'm not gonna lie, one that did not give a fuck. And that they just kept saying like, why don't you think you're fucking worthy? Like you're worthy. And I'm not gonna lie, this is something I actually struggle with, which is feeling worthy for everything that, I get. Because I don't care how I might be viewed in these videos, I feel like people are never going to know the battle that I constantly put myself under everybody, regardless of what I know. I've been doing it forever. And I'm like, maybe it's actually hindering me, because it feels like a weight on my heart. It's almost like it's time to really stop doing that shit, because I've been doing it my entire life, to really put myself down, to never reach my greatness, because I don't want to appear like I'm too great. And I guess my only remedy of not doing that is literally telling you that you could be the same if you put in the same amount of, it's work, it's training. But work has bad connotation. So I want to say that work doesn't have, you got to not give it bad connotation, but you have to do the work, and it's the work on yourself. You literally have to do the work on yourself to see a change in whatever you want to create. You have to work on yourself to change what you create, or you'll just create the same thing, which is suffering. If you feel like you're suffering, you're literally in suffering because of yourself. Anyways, this is a strong meditation to help. And like I said, it was powerful this last night. I don't know what the fuck happened. My higher self came out choking the shit out of me, then sent out a smaller version of me to fucking bitch smack me, and was like, let me take over. And I let him for the night. I was being a badass at night, but it was like fucking 4 a.m. I couldn't really make videos. I was like, what the fuck am I going to create right now? But then as I woke the next day, everything that I saw in my mind that I said I was going to do the next day, I didn't do. So like, just like that, it's just like my version of myself can't beat this one strong enough. Like this one comes back. Like my higher self even said it. It was funny. It was like, you can put him in a cage in the mind for now, but then he's going to break out eventually, because like my soul is unchained, so I can't really be held down. So it's hard to just let a new version of myself really take over, because it's uncharted territories. Like you'll hear more spiritual people saying it's uncharted territory, and that's mostly why people don't want to change, because they don't know how the world around them is going to change. And I honestly think, you're not to blame for that. Because if you really believe this knowledge, then it becomes real, because consciousness is the only thing that's there at the end of the day. All of this stuff stemmed out of the mind. So yeah, I don't blame you guys if you don't want to make a new change. I'm like scared to really step into who I truly am, because I know a lot of people are going to hate it. But then again, you hear these conscious dudes, well, spiritual. Let me not say conscious, because not everybody is that deep yet. But these spiritual dudes who talk about very close to esoteric things, or deeper esoteric things, really say, fuck other people. If you're going to trigger people, trigger them. You know, but like me, I haven't sat with that because, you know, there's still like little stories I tell myself in my head, like the thing about love. I feel like if I'm really about to be polarizing, I'm not going to find my divine half, because truly I'm an asshole. Like I'm an asshole, but I'm a good person. Like I would just have to let you see that. I just like have to let you decide for yourself. But what I mean is, like, I care about humans and people being themselves, but I have no care for society. I could give a fuck less about this stupid ass society beliefs, these fucking everything, these fucking like titles that we give ourselves. I don't fucking care. It's stupid. You guys are limiting yourselves. And that's like fun if you want to call yourself an IFNJP. Fucking have fun. But I'm glad that I can be an extrovert and an introvert. Like, beat that. See, that's like the real me. I want to be joking like that, but it's like I'm scared to, because I don't know. What the fuck am I scared for? I have my soul tribe in my family who's gonna be there in every incarnation if I keep reincarnating back. I don't fucking need the world, but I just don't want to. I don't know. Maybe it's my human side that does that. But it's like serious. Like I hate when people are limiting themselves or fucking taking these weird ass titles. Like, you guys can be powerful, but you want to put yourself under some one energy. Like, classify me as this, but you can't ever explain what this is. That's how you should be. You should never be definable. Like, you should be unpredictable. I like that. You should be unpredictable. Honestly, feminine energy is chaotic energy. Chaotic energy is constantly changing. What is the universe? Constantly changing. You have to be constantly changing to evolve. So, fuck it. You know, like, chaotic energy. You have to be constantly changing. And shit, and my video's been stagnant. Maybe that's probably why my, like, asshole side is trying to come out and be fucking chaotic. And just because chaotic energy isn't bad. It can choose either good or bad. You know, it's actually funny. I'm going to make a video on that. I will see you guys in the next one. Practice this meditation. It's really a powerful one. And it works for me, and I actually do it. I'm not just sitting here fronting. There has been certain things that I might have said that have been fibs, like as in like techniques you can use that I don't necessarily use myself. Maybe sometimes I lie there because maybe they're not necessarily lies. I'm like putting information forward that may have not have been heard from somebody that listens to me, that maybe it'll help you. But this is a meditation I actually do. And then mantras, I do actually use mantras, and the one I'm using right now, I'll tell you, this actually helped me get into one, and I'll make a video talking about how crazy that experience was too. But I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. And I actually looked at my phone to read it, but I know it by heart now because I chant it throughout the entire day, like every hour. And when I start to slip, I say it again. I continue to repeat it throughout my mind. Like, that's how crazy I'm training my mind. It's like a fucking, I don't know, fucking going ham. But I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.